In this workshop 6, working with type and creating range boards, we're going to create a new document, look at setting up the artboard with rulers and guides, and then eventually save it as a template. So we're going to start by making a new artboard. So go File, New, and let's name this Skyline Designs. We can leave the profile on print, and we leave the artboards on 1, and we're going to choose the artboard size as A3. We'll leave the units at millimeters. Please note in ACA exam question you might be asked to change these to a certain measurement. And also in the ACA exam you'll also be asked to name the new document in a certain way, so make sure if there's any capital letters or gaps in the words to type it exactly how it's written in the exam question. The orientation for this document we're going to put at landscape, and we're also going to add a bleed of 3 millimeters around the edge of the artboard, so if we want to stretch any artwork that prints over the edge of the page we can use that as a guide. So you might be asked to set the resolution to a different percentage, so you can do that under Advanced. Click on this pull down menu, and here you've got raster effects. You might be asked to drop that down to 150 and then click OK. So now you can see you've got a red line going around the edge of your artboard. So that's where we can stretch any images that we want to print to the edge. Now we need to set up some guides to help us lay out our artwork. So first we're going to go File and Rulers, Show Rulers. If I zoom in into the corner there, you can see we have rulers going across the top just under our options, and also to the left hand side just after our toolbar here. So we've got the 0 points. If I click on the 0, a guideline will come out from there horizontally. If I go to the top one and click on the 0 there, I've got a guide that comes out. If for any reason you ever want to change the 0 points, you click in the corner here and you can reposition where that 0 point starts. Okay, I'm just going to do Control and Z on the keyboard just to undo that move. So what I'm going to do, I want a margin of 1 centimeter left and right, and also at the top of my page. So I'm on the top ruler here, where it says 10, I'm just going to click on there and a guide will shoot out. And from the left hand side ruler as well, I'm going to click on 10 there, and that's going to give me a guide. Now if I move to the right hand side of my artboard, an A3 page is 42 centimeters or 420 millimeters. So if I just double click there, that shows you the edge of my artboard. So if I just count in 10 there and go to 41 there, and that gives me my guide. So if I now go View, Fit Artboard to Window, we can see then we've got guides at the top and at the left and right hand side of our artboard. Now for the margin at the bottom, I'll leave that to you. I always prefer to have a larger margin at the bottom of my page, so you can choose where you have that margin. So you might want to save this as a template so you could reuse this again and again of further design work. So if you go File and Save as Template, you can see it saves it out as an Illustrator.ait file. So you just decide where you want to save that, and for now I'm just going to save that on my desktop in my Illustrator work files. Click on Save. So now we've got the artboard set up.